Well, thank you, everybody, and welcome. We're so thrilled to be here. We're the Portlandia Brass Ensemble, and we're glad that you made it out. For those of you that are in the room, we'd like to let you know that there's also a streaming performance happening at the same time, so the more enthusiastic you are, the better it looks for everybody. Yeah. No, not you. Get that. Okay. The first piece, the format today will be sort of a first set that's a little more classical, a second set that's a little less classical with an intermission in the middle. So that's how we'll run this. That first piece was Scherzo by John Cheetham. It's sort of a favorite of ours. Really, we've been playing it almost since we started. And it's very much in the Italian, the Scherzo is the Italian word for joke. And the joke is you can't dance to that piece. It was written to replace a dance movement. Those Italians. The next piece we're going to do today is something that we found this summer. It's called Iron Horse by Kevin McKee, and we've done some other works by him. And this is a pretty substantial work for brass quintet. I don't know if you heard us play on All Classical Radio a few months back, but that was our first opportunity to perform it. And it tells the story of two different trains. It's in two movements. The first movement is the Blue Goose, and this is a train that's sort of moving through a picturesque Alaskan valley at sunrise. And so your visual images should be, very much like a distance, seeing a train come through the mountains as the sun comes up. The second movement is, the train is called the Highball, and the location in Alaska is White Pass. And this is a different kind of train. This is the kind of train that you think of in like the Looney Tunes cartoons where the train comes off the rails like with two wheels barely on and you can't imagine how gravity is working. It's that kind of train. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to give you through the music. So this is Iron Horse by Kevin McKee. So could you picture it? Could you see it? You could see it? Okay. Us too. Hang on. All right. So the next tune we're going to do, this is an audience participation. If you've always wanted to play an instrument with a brass quintet, this is your opportunity. The instrument is not a brass piece. It's a toy pig. I'll talk about it. I'll explain it in a second. But I'll call for that in a minute. But I thought I'd tell you a little bit about this piece. The history is unusual. Back in 1916, two ethnomusicologists, Lorraine Wyman and Howard Brockway, walked 300 miles through the Kentucky Appalachians to document vanishing folk songs from some of the area's earliest settlers. One of the songs they collected was called the Barnyard Song, and it was based on something called the English Farmyard Song with animal noises. It turns out that this has been around a long time. It was to teach children, what the animals on the farm did and said and how to value them. And we've all sung some version of this. We're going to play I Bought Me a Cat today. In 1950, Aaron Copland, the very famous music composer, arranged a set of these old folk songs that were recovered on this 300-mile trek for brass quintet. I don't know, he had extra time. And it's a lot of fun. We get to do things you don't normally get to do with a brass instrument. The lyrics are, bought me a cat, the cat pleased me, I fed my cat under yonder tree, the cat goes fiddle-eyed fee, and then there's like a hen and a duck and a goose and a sheep, and it kind of goes on and on. And we get to recreate these sounds on our instruments. So you'll hear like a wah-wah like a duck and a honk-honk like a very aggressive goose. Jason gets to play the cow on the slide trombone. John. Sorry, that was off mic, John. So yeah, but it was funny. John does a horse. He's gonna win it like a horse. But the song calls for a pig, and none of us know how to make that sound on a brass instrument. So this is your opportunity. So what we're gonna do is at a certain point in the music, our selected volunteer who will stand near John's mic up here will play pig like this into the mic. So, you see, yeah, it sounds like a pig. And we'll give you a clear cue, so like you won't miss it. We'll all stop playing. We will look right at you. You can't, and we will wait for you as long as it takes to squeeze the pig twice. And it happens 3 times in the song, and then we'll continue with the song until it's your turn again. So anybody interested in playing pig with us tonight? Okay, come on up. Come on up. John, can you... We get that a lot. Yeah.
This is usually a very rigorous audition process.
Tonight.
We're
Okay, so
stand right here.
I have to
so that
stand
we
here.
can-
come on up.
Because we
And
need
that's
to
Come
go
on.
to that microphone.
But I don't want to block you.
You're not going to block it.
See?
Right, perfect, right there.
Okay.
All right.
So here, now, we all invested
In
to
this
buy
pig.
this.
I want this pig.
Yeah.
We got the wrong bone.
John's explaining our financial output in the acquisition of the pig.
It's more complicated than it.
No, it's not. Just hand her the pig, John. Give her the pig. Okay. Now, if you squeeze hard, then the pig doesn't really sound like a pig. So there's like something. That was good. Okay. So we play the first page without you, and then we're all gonna stop. We're gonna look right at you, and you
I'll
go
to the
pig, pig.
And I go oink, oink,
Yeah.
oink.
As many oinks,
Twice.
two,
Two
maybe
oinks.
three, but no more than that.
Because that's it. My whole row is the 2
But
oinks.
but then stay there because we're gonna come back to you because
The song
it goes around and around, right? That's
I know the song. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you got this.
All right.
Are you recording this?
oh yeah.
All right.
On the website, we promise you that if you come to a concert, you will play at least one unusual rhythm instrument. So that's just getting started for tonight. Okay. The next tune we're going to play is a little new for us, but it's very famous. It's Percy Grainger is a well-known composer, and especially of brass works, but also band works. And he is a piano prodigy turned a composer who had the supreme virtue of never being dull. He was quite idiosyncratic. People knew that he walked everywhere. He refused to take any mass transportation of his time. And he came to America for World War I, enlisted in the Army and the band, and went on to explore the frontiers of music, especially in folk songs. And so we're going to play for you the Irish tune from County Derry, as arranged by Percy. But it turns out that this is an unusual tune in itself. It's set in the Northern Ireland area, also called Londonderry, and has been performed with a wide variety of lyrics with different names. Londonderry Air, The Last Rose of Summer, The Irish Love Song, and then in 1913, Danny Boy, for which it's well known. And we just felt like there's something about like New Year's Eve that seems to like bring out a little bit of Irish in everybody. You know, there's the old lang syne and stuff. So we just thought we'd get started. So our last tune in this set is going to start to set the mood for the second set. We're going to pick it up a little bit with a piece called Spain by Chick Corea. Now this is an audience participation song because in the original Spain there's a lot of rhythm going on, and we looked around and we realized we don't have any. I mean, except for the pig, but you know. Sorry. Don't take offense. But so there's a point. There are three spots in the song where there's a solo line that we need you to clap. Sort of just two, like 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're gonna practice this right now. Okay. So get the tempo, John. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. And then stop. Yeah. So when we play that song, and we'll. That was very good, by the way. Everyone kept rhythm, and you started together and more or less ended together, which is sort of how we feel about most songs. Okay, so, and we'll clap with you. At least two of us will be clapping with you, so you'll know, because you'll see us start to do the clapping thing. All right, so this is Spain by Chick Corea. Oh, sorry. Do you want me to tell the backstory of Spain? No. That was John Dover on trumpet solo. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a little intermission. We're going to reset the stage. We're going to surprise you with some costume changes that you weren't expecting. But don't tell. Oh, shoot. And we'll come back in about 10 to 12 minutes. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to give that away. 10 minutes. Bye. Visit the bar.
Has anyone seen my swallow?
We told you this set would be. Talk really loud.
Wait. Are you plugged in?
Test. We're back. Okay, this set will be different than the first set. In many ways. Everybody knows that tune? Did anybody shout out what it was? Peter Pan. No. Peter Pan? No.
So close.
Oh, this is interesting.
They'll get it. As soon as we say it, they'll get it. They'll go, oh.
Let's see. Yeah, maybe we didn't do it right. Should we do it? Let's do it again. We'll do it again. Let's see. What can we? They're dressed in night outfits. They're. Oh, Monty Python. That was the Monty Python theme. Yes. Okay. Which they also, I think, more or less do on kazoos anyway. So. We've been trying to figure out how to work that into a set for 4 years.
And we still haven't figured it out.
Okay. So this is our fun set. It's almost New Year's Eve, so we spiffed up a bit. Feel free to spiff up a bit. There's a couple of glasses on your tables. Those are for your enjoyment. There's also some lyric sheets. You'll need those, starting with the next tune. And again, it's a live stream, so they can't hear you unless you really sing out. So you have to really, you have to channel your inner Dolly Parton for the next one. Okay, so the next tune is 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. You have the lyrics. The other thing that we've been trying to figure out how to use is a typewriter that I've had in my garage for like 40 years. And John said, hey, we need a typewriter song. And so his idea is that to use it as the intro to 9 to 5. So let's see how it works.
It was a dark and stormy night. Our hero sat at the bar, drinking his 6th water. But then there was a disturbance.
You guys are good. Wow. I think we should do more lyrics things, and then maybe that would be like a nice break for us when we have the audience sing. Yeah, that was awesome. All right. So our next tune is another one with new rhythm instruments for us. John is going to show you an instrument you have never seen before, I think. Hold that up. Has anyone ever seen that before? No. Okay. So that means you probably don't know what it's called. It's called a cuica. A cuica. Yeah. Yeah. Push with your thumb on the template. It's harder. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody wants one. It's very popular. Yeah. And so, like again, strange rhythm instruments. This is we're going to play Soul Bossa Nova. Soul Bossa Nova was made famous by the Austin Powers movies. It's the soundtrack tune. It was originally written by Quincy Jones. And it has this really weird sound right in the beginning. And John's going to do that on cuica. So this is Soul Bossa Nova. If you want to try cuica after the concert, feel so free to come up and try it.
Just buy it a drink first.
That was inappropriate, John. So in the messages that we sent out about the concert, we promised that there would be some like dance tunes because like it's the eve before New Year's Eve, and we want to get you in the mood. New Year's Eve, the bands do a lot of 1950s kind of swing tunes. So we're going to do a little set right now for you of those tunes. And feel free to sway in your seat or stand up and sway, but no breakout foxtrots or anything. That's not going to happen in this space. Is there space? Oh, all right. If you want a foxtrot, Jessica says you can. So I also promised a couple of train tunes, so we're going to start out with Take the A Train. All right, this is a little medley. We've made up a little medley of slower ballady stand and sway tunes. All right, what tunes did you hear? Stardust, Moonlight Serenade, and the obscure one. Close. It was Stella. Stella. The other ST. Yeah, Stella. Yeah, yeah. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Yeah, they are quite lovely. Yeah. Okay, so are you getting in the New Year's Eve mood? You're getting there. We're taking you there. That's the goal. Goal is to get you there. So the next tune we're going to do is a jazz standard by Duke Ellington. Duke wrote this tune for his lead trumpet player. It was called "Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me." The lyrics came much later, and at the time it was called "Concerto for Cootie," because Cootie Williams was lead trumpet of Duke's band. So we're going to feature John on this, and he has been known to have a case of the cooties. So. Dad joke.
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
This is probably a good time to tell you who's been playing all night. That was John, John Dover. Also on trumpet, Jessica Dover. French horn, Kelly Elliott. Tenor trombone, Jason Elliott. And I'm Andy Taylor. Okay, so we're gonna break the mood. We want to do a tune that's not like the other tunes. This tune was made famous by the Disney picture Encanto. It's "We Don't Talk About Bruno." It's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. We all know who he is. But it turns out that there's things we don't know about this song. The original song's subject was not Bruno. The character's name was Oscar. But we don't talk about Oscar. That just doesn't do it. That doesn't do it.
Don't now.
And it was Lynn writing the song who said the name Bruno was just more lyric, and he wanted it to have the play Bruno No No No. So that was more. So he changed it, and Disney said okay. Like that doesn't happen. Yeah. It's heavily rooted in a style of music called Guajira, a Cuban peasant dance, where the rhythms shift around a little bit, and each section of the song features a different musical style to evoke each of the characters as they don't talk about Bruno. Now, this is a strong Latin feel tune, and we feel a little bad that we haven't been doing enough rhythm just because we're all brass players. So we're going to start out with a little sort of rhythm drum circle and then get into it. just going to pack up our rhythm instruments. Okay. All right. So there are some traditional New Year's Eve songs that that you always hear. Right? Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't mind us.
We need it later. Yeah. I forgot about that. Just. These were made famous. Now, you have lyrics on the page that you had that you sang so beautifully on earlier. We're now going to do New York, New York, because, that's like a traditional New Year's Eve song. But, but that just takes extra glitter. So if you're doing New York, New York. So here we go. Now, I feel like do you all know where the lyrics start? Like I can't. Okay, well, just guess. Yeah. You guys sing great. So you can come sing with us anytime. So our last number for you tonight, which, I thought this was going to be the premiere of our first ever vocal tune, but this is not. This is our third vocal song tonight, but you're not singing this one. Jess is going to sing for us.
Settle down.
So Jess is going to do double duty on our last number. She is going to do trumpet solo and vocals for "What Are You Doing New Year's Eve."
Adjust yourselves.
Make sure it's in Andy's way.
Tip your waiters. Yeah, make sure it's in Andy's way. All right, how's that?
You might want to visit the bar while we fix
Yeah,
it.
yeah. While we get this fixed up. No, I think that's okay. Yeah, yeah. Tighten. Tighten. I can adjust my head.
All right.
Maybe it's just too early in the game. But I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock that night, welcoming in the new year. New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of the 1,000 invitations you receive. Oh, but if I have one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Oh, but if I have one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. What are you doing New Year's Eve?
Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Thank you to Artichoke Cafe for having us back. A lot of fun to be here. And please drive safe, and hope your tomorrow night goes at least as well as tonight went. Have a great 2023. You all deserve it.